Shit, bro. God damn. Sure. Later tonight, I'm playing RV there yet, but that'll only be on Cake. I'll be with my brother and the homies. It's the second round of Outer Worlds 2 today. Just got over my headache. Feeling a bit better. Ate some shit. Not literally. We're fucking back, boys. We're back. Fuck yeah. Damn, so now I gotta talk to either Auntie's Choice or the Order. I don't want to talk to Auntie's Choice. But the Order has that new guy. And this is a new area we haven't been in, so. Man, that's good. You heard? I feel like that's good. I don't know what the fuck that shit is. Alright, well, we have landed. New area and all.
Moment of your time, Commander. Remember that matter on Cloister I mentioned earlier? Might be hard to believe, but 20 or so odd years ago, I made a mistake. That's where the error occurred, I believe. Others judged it such. I shut it down. Believe I was wrong to do so. For many years now, a former colleague of mine's been in a remote spot called Reasons Pass, on account of my decision. I try not to think about regret or remorse. I shut down her work. I was wrong. Stating that out loud is the furthest extent of my self-castigation. Her research was unconventional, surely. She was as well. I think with both, we could right things, get the Order back on its intended path.
Get that, so then... Alright, I think I'm gonna move my shit. Get that. There's try not to get in the way of the words. Hold on. Yeah. Alright, who we bring with us? Talking to Auntie's Choice. Oh yeah, we'll keep Niles. We let his ass down for not killing that bitch. It's alright though. I'm a smooth talker.
See that spire? That's the archive right there. The archive.
The archive. Alright, hold on. Let me get this even better. Trying to get that hoe perfect. That's good. I got so much fucking shit in my inventory.
Hey, Commander. I wanted to apologize for the way I handled things after Greater Tranquility. To put it bluntly, I wish you had made a different call. But this... Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. We can get back to the mission now. Only felt right to clear the air. I've learned the hard way what happens when you leave things to fester. Sure.
And we squashed it right then and there, bro. Plate carrier. Violence. Holy shit. Helmet looks goofy. I can use no damn mines. We need 2 of shit. That's crazy that they took away the limit. Oh, that's ripped out. Oh, okay. Other than that, it's just the support from either two. So we'll go talk to them and see what they have to offer. Damn, this is kind of big. Maybe Aza's the one to bring out here. Because one shit's for Marisol, one shit's for Aza. Here. That's what it seems to look like. I'm fucking tripping, dog. Yeah.
This weather is quite conducive for cooling the archive, and unconducive for me feeling my fingers.
We're gonna be affected by the cold?
I find your proposed time frame unaccountably so.
But going any faster grossly increases the threat of collapse. Burying us beneath the snow benefits no one.
So long as we are operating within the statistical
Sorry, I'm still sick.
parameters given to us. I see absolutely no reason to delay. Pick up the...
Have an intellectually stimulating day.
Farewell. Thank you for this efficiently compact conversation.
Have you at least determined the cause?
They figure out a way in this bitch. Fuck. Fuck. Fucking Nuka-Cola. That's the right way, like the fuck. Antimatter plasma sniper. Going down. Face covering is crazy. Oops. God damn. Alright, we need to figure out how to get in there. Probably just go this way. How's this?
Yeah.
Indignities of the body are nothing contrasted to the Order's future. Keep those eyes open, soldiers! Hold. We're presently observing a ceasefire with Auntie's choice, but its duration may be subject to sudden reversal. Would hate for you to get caught in any crossfire. Gathering data on the enemy's movements and behavior. Blizzards raise the degree of difficulty, but that's our problem, not yours. Cloister has been a difficult front, and losing the Archive, first to the invaders and now to the Protectorate, has made it even more painful. Never mind the rifts. If you're looking for a way to help us out, I recommend heading to Laplace's garden. Follow this path and you can't miss it.
Order of Ascendant Reputation.
Avalanche collapsed part of the tunnel to the garden, so the safest path is along the cliffside here.
Before we head to the Archive, perhaps we should entreat the Order or Auntie's choice for aid against the Protectorate defenses. Sound to be rather formidable.
Yep, that's the plan. We're gonna see which we prefer. Maybe we're not supposed to go now. Do a bounty board.
Heard that rift near the Archive has destabilized. Must be a sign. Halt! The Oracle Laureate sent ahead to expect someone matching your description. However, he said nothing about admitting questionable allies. Cultist.
Agitators are not permitted inside Laplace's garden. Your companion will have to wait outside.
How'd you like to find your insides waiting outside?
I find that an improbable outcome were we to engage in violent conflict. The Oracle Laureate is our foremost seer, excluding the presiding bishop herself. He oversees the Department of Predictive Analysis, and in so doing keeps the Order on course. Indubitably, Laureate Beckett said to accommodate you as best as possible, but rules are rules.
I'm not just saying this because I take great joy in the killing of those who have betrayed me, but we should find some glorious dawn camps so I can send a message to my old friend. Commander? All right, but don't do...
You're cleared to enter. Go on in.
Running with one companion.
Agent, I have a message for you. On behalf of the Order of the Ascendant and her impermeable wisdom, the presiding bishop Ruth Bassar, welcome to The presiding bishop is presently indisposed, but I've been instructed to direct you to the Artificer Laureate for whatever she's working in Belvedere Hall's secondary courtyard. Enter the large building at the top of the mesa ahead and follow the first hall. Oh, yes. The vicar did ask me to direct you to him. How positively forgetful of me. He should be... The Artificer Laureate is head of the Department of Applied Scientism, overseeing the exemplars, or crap. Oh, no, not at all. The presiding bishop routinely spends... Of course, she does seem to be logging more hours in the Chamber of... The rest of the Laureate Council is capable of managing affairs while the presiding... Look around you. I don't see a battlefield. Do you? I'm quite sure I don't know what refugees you're referring to. I fear our conversation has drifted from its... Can I help answer any other queries for you? Belvedere Hall used to serve primarily as the garden's hub for all manner. Since the Order's forced dispossession of Spireton and the Archive, many spaces within the... Which is to say, please excuse our mess. May all your...
Is it just me? Or does something seem...
Bro, what? Did I do it? No.
Oh, never mind.
Caffeine integration.
I'm cutting you off there, Charles. That's your third conviction today. People will start to worry. Welcome to the CAF integration point. Will it be caffeine or convictions today? Convictions are statements which promote personal and professional confidence and well-being. Interested? Before I can administer your conviction, I need to ask you a question. In what area of your life do you feel you need the most improvement? Personal, but if you had to prioritize one area over the other? Expand on that for me. Oh, well, that's certainly specific. You will soon regain your professional momentum, augmented by your recent period of rest and reassessment. Good. Never forget that you are a valuable factor in the universal equation and necessary to advancing the plan. Now then, a brief conversation is customary following the initial service. I haven't seen you around before. New project appointment? Must be an adjustment, all things considered. I see. And what lucky department have you been apportioned to? Surely it must be one of the big three. I'm sure. Once on a lab tray, even the most addled mind yields knowledge.
You know, you do a passable impression of a scientician. Did you grow up near one of our settlements?
I'm quite...
Oh, I understand you may technically count as a member, but there's a perfunctory element to your articulation. You don't believe in the plan, and you're clearly up to something. She sized you up almost immediately, Commander. Been softly probing you for information. I clocked her the first moment she opened her mouth. Excellent question. Well, do I have to shoot up the place?
Oh, by the architect. Keep your voice down, please. Let's talk somewhere more...
I was wondering why it said she remembered some shit. Doyle. All the way back here, goddamn.
You must be curious why I asked for
such
a discreet rendezvous. Allow me to whet your appetite for intrigue a little further, shall I? I have adequate reason to believe the Order is conducting a mass experiment on the population of Laplace's garden. Recall what you have observed thus far. Isn't it strange how calm everyone is? The Order is in the middle of a war. A war, one might say, they are losing. The Order is not cultivating its perfect, plan-abiding society through careful ideological pruning, as the laureates would have you believe. It's simple pharmacology. Put bluntly, they're regulating the emotions of everyone in Laplace's garden
Drugs in the water supply. Making the frogs gay.
Why would the Order want to create a society of undistractable little academics whose only desire is to advance the plan? I wonder. I'm limiting my water intake and using other pharmaceuticals to combat the effects. It's not a perfect system, but it works adequately enough. It makes the mind quieter, like closing the door on a screaming crowd. It's not unpleasant. It'd be a lot more difficult to conduct my survey of the garden from outside the garden. Depends on your... The Order claims the subjects here supposedly consented to participate, but it was begun prior to the schism. Regardless, if the Order has made some kind of pharmaceutical breakthrough, imagine how useful it might be to certain parties to know about it in advance. I represent a group of information traders who would pay well to get their hands on a sample of this drug. So you've heard of us. My primary task has been to watch the Order. But I'm confident my superiors would agree. Physical proof is of far greater value than mere rumor. Nothing nefarious, if that's the needle in your conscience. I know that must read as terribly vague to you, but I'm not at liberty to provide more detail than that. All you need to do is enter water reconditioning and collect a sample of the drug. I believe they call it watch the guards patrol before making your way into the facility. If worst comes to worst, I wager Laureate Beckett also has a keycard on him, but that might be tricky to lift. Lately, he's been sitting near the fountains, performing his silly little whatever you do, be discreet. I can't have any laureates asking questions about me. Understood? It's too diluted by the time it enters circulation. I need the unfiltered drug. Outside of work, I have, let's call it an alternative inventory, and I'd like to offer...
Oh, secret inventory. Recipe. How about that? I won't do that water thing just
over
yet.
here. Well, this is a welcome confluence of events. Why, without you, Gertie and I wouldn't be alive. And any hope of peace between the Order and Auntie's choice would be over. Dreadful, you know. Positively dreadful. How the peace talks were interrupted. I felt our two delegations were making real progress. Officially, not at present. Gertie and I have kept up communication through back channels in the hope that the discussions can be reconvened in due time. It is my earnest belief that this is the optimal course to chart for the Order, and for Arcadia. Though we could certainly use assistance from an outside force like yourself. To begin, I believe you would need to put forth efforts in good faith with each of the two groups. Earning the trust of both sides is essential. Once you've worked your way up to meeting our respective leaders, you must convince them to consider joining forces. Oh, really? Perhaps the challenge rating is far less than I've hitherto calculated. Well, obviously you'll likely have to act as an intermediary between Ruth and Auntie, which will require some verbal finesse. But let's worry about that step upon reaching it. Transplendent. Remember, in the meantime, I might recommend you work on honing your oratory.
Challenging to debate with him.
A visitor? It's for the best that you're talking to me now instead of mid-work. I do seem to have a slight propensity for stabbing randomly with my tools when in, but I suppose that's enough time spinning in the statements column. Speak away. What are you... Beckett. Another prediction that he hasn't seen fit to notify me about. If you're here, I imagine you aim to petition the presiding bishop for her support, which is hardly a surprise. She is the most important individual in Arcadia. I'm glad we're in accord. The presiding bishop's leadership allows the Order to act in Arcadia's best interest. Without her, the corporate invaders will suck Arcadia of its resources and cast it to the wind. And the Protectorate are no better than... Moreover, once we solve the universal equation, it will benefit all of humanity. You, me, everyone. No more suffering, no more death. Well, there is a task of pivotal importance to the Order. As head of the Order's exemplars, it's my responsibility to assess whose aims upon Ruth may be malicious. Prove yourself to me first, then we may discuss the rest. I suppose it must not be as important that you gain the Order's aid as you so claim. I understand my appearance. I did not intend to gain this role before I had sufficiently accrued wisdom. One obstacle in that path is at the forefront of my mind. Cultists have come to infest Newton. I'll withhold my appreciation until this task is...
We should collect Azza from the ship first. Unless...
That's what we gotta do. Yeah, we're gonna clear out those cultists. All right.
Did you receive your personalized order prediction yet? I'll admit to a bit of trepidation in regards to opening mine. This is the first one I've received since deployment.
Check the shit out.
Use caution as you progress. There's been reports of personalities in the area.
What the fuck is an ursopod?
That was a close one.
Oh yeah. First heavy machine gun. But
Soldier, please assess your pain on a variable scale of 1 to 100. 1 being entirely pain-free, and 100 being the worst pain you can imagine. Hello, layperson.
Happy to chat for 0.07 seconds. Oh, time's up. Bye.
Think thrice before rabble-rousing. We have numerical superiority.
what the fuck is that? All order folk.
Another object. Just, excuse me, I don't think you have the It's fine, but don't get too close. Fascinating. It seems gravity doesn't apply to the rift. All the items we put into the rift, they've been reconstituted, but in a state far different from their original configuration. Fascinating. Oh, damn it. Reverted to its previous state. It's open again. Quickly, record all the relevant data and take down your observations. Fascinating. seemed architect above. It seems to be using some kind of energy burst generated by a magnetic field to That's quite ingenious. The rift. Would you consider allowing me the opportunity to open the casing and examine? Thank you for the demonstration. It was most enlightening. You have. It seems rifts do not fit cleanly into our current. Again, it has reverted. Timing seems similar to the last state change. Is that indicative of the proper observed? On rare occasion, the plan provides two unknown variables simultaneously. Years of factual data gathering have taught me to simply stand aside and observe quietly. And that second unknown variable was heavily armed. Very observant, Assistant Ogburn.
Captain, I fear I have a confession to make. I have found being present on Cloister decidedly horrible. I can't stomach these filthy creatures.
That's... Bulk smokes. Oh, hella nicotine.
In the interim, you may
The fucking war zone. We'll go along
Just
the
stay
path.
focused. Keep your head down. Breathe. Recite pi to 1,000 digits to call. What do you think those Protectorate subjects are doing over there?
Probably genuflecting to the sovereign. The next poor fool that pops their head up will find themselves suddenly.
Damn, I need to blow my nose again. Oh shit, Protector boys. God damn.
You are approaching a Protectorate checkpoint. All Protectorate subjects should prepare to be questioned, searched, voice analyzed, and chronologically printed. Non-subjects should prepare to be shot, stabbed, blown up, eviscerated, or otherwise executed in accordance with Protectorate law. Warning. You are approaching a Protectorate checkpoint. All Protectorate subjects should prepare to be questioned, searched, voice analyzed, and phrenologically printed. Non-subjects should prepare to be shot, stabbed,
Prudence dictates
blown up,
we rout all disruptive influences.
executed in accordance with Protectorate law. Warning. You are approaching a Protectorate checkpoint. All Protectorate subjects should prepare to be questioned, searched, voice analyzed,
Fulfill my
and
duty to the
phrenologically
sovereign
printed.
as a loyal
Non-subjects should
Protectorate
prepare to be shot,
subject.
stabbed,
Obviously, I am not questioning the paradigm, but I am starting to become distressed at the volume of soldiers being withdrawn from Cloister. That talk sounds dangerously like independent thought. Are you due for mental refreshment?
Let the paradigm worry about tomorrow.
non-subjects should prepare to be shot, stabbed, blown up, eviscerated, or otherwise executed in accordance with Protectorate law.
Seems like these guys are pretty weak. That's not an unjammed door situation.
Preserve that progress. Sustain the system. Serve the sovereign.
Press F, but whatever. Yeah, let's switch back to that.
All Protectorate subjects should prepare to be questioned, searched, voice analyzed, and phrenologically printed. Non-subjects should prepare to be shot, stabbed. You are approaching a Protectorate checkpoint. All Protectorate subjects should prepare to be questioned, searched, voice analyzed, and phrenologically printed. Non-subjects should prepare to be shot, stabbed, blown up, eviscerated, or otherwise executed in accordance with
I'll just kill everyone here.
Warning.
Proceeding to attack.
He's going up there.
Lay down fire.
Bro, this thing is devastating.
Check the scope for combatant analysis.
Oh my god.
You've suffered extensive damage, Commander.
Oh, we have more?
Fortificator at ready status. Can't attack what's not there. Locking them down. Taking the fight out of them. I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Got him.
Please release them. They always come from that big building across the street before they open the gate. They must leave a key in there.
Oh, the gate?
Huh?
Good thing we all follow the robustness routine of the Eve Fleet. Exercise program of the
So this gun's kind of, or this gun's kind of nuts. I did need more ammo for it though.
It's clear. Go, go, go.
Gotcha. Silent sniper rifle. Nicotine. Oh my god. Hmm. That's all I need for this, right? Yeah. Yeah, do I have anything for the trench gun? No, I don't think I do. We're out of here.
Hostilities are afoot.
Recharge for mayhem. This might sting a lot. All the risk.
Vitals critical. Don't
God
become
damn
a
it.
statistic, Commander. Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
Alright. That's what we're gonna do. Pulling out this bit.
Standing by. Combatant scan.
Yeah.
Do try to limit further damage, Commander.
Yeah, I did.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Mobilizing.
I'm alive. Needs to die.
Yeah.
That'd be Spireton. Was once the Order's headquarters on Cloister. Afore all this.
How long these trenches? A lot of dead boys. Ooh. I don't know if it's like a city. Or if it's like hostile environment. I'm gonna check it out right now. Keep it going. Where the fuck that stuff is. Oh, giant rift anomaly.
So combatant scan.
Oh, fuck. Brother.
Torpificator is charged.
Ooh.
Locating the threat. Locking them. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Confiscate your weapon.
Right. Damn. About to go take out these cultists. Sorry, I'm texting our grandfather back real bit. Alright, let's see what they got to offer up here.
I'll handle this. Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Wait. Talking kind of crazy. Liking that thing. barred shut. I'm out of health. Alright.
Well, if only we had a device for closing rifts, like the one we found on Praetor.
And the cultists are right there. Yeah.
Enemy moving into harm's way. From me. Scoping out a hostile.
How'd you see me? Oh, jeez.
Unfriendly cousin, you're just not a good person.
Oh, that's not good.
Weapons ready, Commander. I will restore my life or avenge my death. Check your scope for combatant analysis.
Who the hell else is shooting at me? God damn.
I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Didn't make me toxic, yes.
Find my next victim. I mean a hostile combatant. Combatant scared.
Oh, fuck me. No, trauma kit.
Suture me up. It would improve your odds.
God damn it.
Proceeding to attack.
My toxicity, dog.
Combatant observed.
Dude, I thought he killed me. I thought he killed me right there. Oh, fuck me. Are they pulling up in my crib? Alright.
Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
Oh, this might sting. A lot. Either restore my life or avenge my death.
Adversary vulnerabilities.
Whoa, these nades!
Please.
Is he really right there? Whoa, why is the shot? Come on. Bet you won't, come on. What? No way.
Charged. There have been none. Torpification in progress. Weapon prime.
Let me reload. Goddamn. Dude, how many people we have gotta kill? Got so much shit on me. More of them. Dude, I think we had to kill a fuck ton. Oh shit. Yeah, that's the plan, because then I can go and talk to said Beats. Let's see. Yeah, what up, bitch? Whatever song going on, kind of going hard.
You bring a cultist into my presence? I hope this isn't a sign you've lost your nerve. Or are you...
Well, then it seems today is your lucky day. The Dawn and Newton have been dealt with. By us.
Oh yeah, I was told not to bring her in here.
Bloody particulars? Come on, Commander.
You saw a problem and followed your own methods to solve it. If you removed Newton's unsightly blemish, I believe you may be trustworthy. One of the satellites comprising the Hyperion web was struck by a wayward craft and crashed on Paradise Island. I need someone to recover an informational component from it. The web is an order-crafted network of information collection satellites. But let's not speak of that. Find a way past the Protectorate at the crash site. Only theoretically. The Protectorate guarding the site will be... I cannot say how that might be accomplished, unfortunately. Collect the data from the crashed site and return...
Another fucking task? Oh, look. I can pick anything. Yep, boom. So they want me to fly all the way the fuck back. Alright, let's seek that alternative way. Yeah, fall damage is no fucking joke. Still in the back? Yep.
You're back. Any luck with the sample? I'm charmed my name was among the first to populate. I have some Protectorate contacts, and I might be willing to lean my elbow on the scales in your...
Damn, I gotta get that sample for her first.
What is with the anomalous behavior?
If you need to discharge any sputum, I ask you kindly aim such accretions away from my general direction. Thank you. Oh, just passing time by calculating high probability diameter. Sometime last year, I predetermined an occasion of momentous import would happen today, right here. Oh no. You know what they say about having too many totalizers on the same sum? Precisely. Oh my goodness, it's refreshing to converse with Leslie Beckett, Oracle Laureate, Seer Supreme, leader of the Department of Predictive Analysis and... Never. That would be a serious offense. I vastly prefer the sisterly... But now, if I'm not mistaken, you must be the agent we've been expecting. I don't suppose you've stumbled upon any of our excogitation chapels. Our order rest prior to the war. Such focused study led to all manner of breakthroughs, with audio logs routinely kept by the scientician in residence. In these unprecedented times, such logs could harbor hidden wisdom. However, with the war on, I've sadly been unable to get my hands on the last of these recordings. Oh, confidential, I'm afraid.
Dude, I'm keep having to do
Many are still
something
under
for
peer
someone,
review,
so then someone
but
will
I
do
can assure
something
you,
for me
their
after I do
value
something
is
for another
commensurate
fucking
with,
person, bro.
Why, the discovery of gravity, or has the potential to be. Oh no, I couldn't possibly ask you to endanger yourself by seeking out these logs. Cloister is rather treacherous, and some of the chapels are difficult to reach by design. However, if you happened upon these chapels and recovered these logs, I would most certainly be interested in their contents. By my reckoning, the amount of logs to be collected is 4. You have that? 4. No more, no less. Each chapel should have at least one somewhere inside. I'm happy to answer any questions you may have. How do you know about that? I mean, that is quite the allegation. I deny it
Damn. Damn, and I didn't do my science.
First, answer me this. What is your interest in this matter? As much as I relish the idea, perhaps if you were to help me out with... If there's nothing else, I would like to return to my deep...
Got some fucking audio logs? God damn. Found Cloister. Said there's 4 of them. I'm just gonna try this. See what our situation looks like. I just need to use the distraction devices.
Unauthorized visitors are not authorized. Do I need to diagram that for you?
Don't tell me there's another way inside.
Your admittance to the Chamber of Conflict Evaluation and Strategic Planning may come at a later date, as determined by the Office of the Oracle Laureate.
Damn. It's like, unless my science is 7. Did I do it? I'm doing it.
You. I hope.
Well, then it seems today is your luck.
You saw. If you removed Newton's unsightly blemish, I believe one of the satellites comprising the Hyperion web was. I hope your Z. I cannot collect the data.
Science, beach, engineering. All right, now we're ready for business. There we go.
If you need to discharge any sputum, no, not asleep, merely waiting. I have, sometime last year, I predetermined an occasion. Oh no. You know what they say about having too many totalizers on the same sum? Precisely. Oh my goodness, it's refreshing to converse with someone so like-minded. Leslie Beckett, Oracle Laureate, Seer Supreme, leader of the Department of Predictive Analysis, and not terribly good at informal introductions, evidently. Never. But I don't suppose you've stopped. Prior to the war, such focused study led to all manner of breakthroughs, with audio logs routinely kept by the scientician in residence. In these unprecedented times, such logs could harbor hidden wisdom. However, with the war on, I've sadly been unable to get my hands on the last of these recordings. All confidential, I'm afraid. Many are still under peer review, but I can assure you, their value is commensurate with, why, the discovery of gravity, or has the potential to be. Oh no, I couldn't possibly ask you to endanger. However, by my reckoning, I'm happy to answer any questions you may have. How do you... I mean, that is quite the allegation. As you have cleverly sussed out, Laplace's garden is the subject of an experiment into social conditioning. We have been administering a pharmaceutical to... It's odorless, harmless. Well, apart from the withdrawal, but I can assure you we have our best minds working on that little issue. Irritation, paranoia, increased desire to gamble. Enough, but we are increasingly operating in a plan-perfected universe. We would have ample time to wean participants off perspective before sending them out of the garden. But alas, I'm pleased you agree. Though, to be clear, it wouldn't have mattered much if you... Don't we all? Nothing beyond what I already included in my 165-page... His resignation has been duly received. On a more positive note, the Department of Predictive Analysis is... Of course I do. That is precise. Landon Wiley was afflicted by that which strickens all scholars. Were his methods wrong? Unequivocally. Should he have come to me with his concerns? Undeniably. But was his conclusion generally yes? But let's move on to other topics, please. All this fractious talk is giving me a stomachache and... Oh, Welcome back. In what manner can I assist you? Don't we all? Oh, my word, you should have seen the debates over the shrubbery. I've never witnessed such passionate discourse over foliage of... And it would... Cloister has two things in abundance. Indeed. It's been a... But other stray inquiry... Impossible, I'm afraid. If you're determined, I recommend consulting with the presiding...
I'm not gonna tell him there's a spy.
Hey! Only security lift access is currently restricted. Keep moving.
Lockpick 11.
Strange to see all this vacant space after the overcrowding at Matriarch's Mercy. Plenty of room for refugees here. If only the Order
The operating theater is... That is not an invitation to return. That is...
Hmm.
I hope you have something challenging for me to cure. Obviously. Do you think we drink unfiltered snow melt?
Obviously.
I'm quite sure I have no knowledge of what you're talking about. I don't... Is there anything else I can assist you with?
That's funny.
Good timing. I just finished. Certainly.
Oh, it gave me a whole nother charge. I feel like neither of those things are gonna happen. Yeah, no alternate methods. We're going in hard. We're going in hot. Gonna do it the old-fashioned way. I did return to her, but then she asked me she said she wouldn't help me until I did that shit for her. I said, not going to happen. I'm sorry, but that is not going to happen. Yeah. Alright, where's this crash satellite? Alright, we're going. Bramer. Fast as fuck, boy. Do this. What the hell?
Trust the plan. Deserve set progress.
Come back.
Disruptive influencing.
Vitals are in the red,
Oh,
Commander.
fuck. Alright. Dude. Yes, I still got one alive. Oh, fuck me. Fuck me. Dying too often. What?
Unfriendly company. They're mine.
Bitch.
I will destroy my rifle and then
I had just dead ass tapped my Windows key.
Analyzed. If I could, but alas, it's not charged.
Bitch, shut up. Alright, we gotta reevaluate here. How are we gonna do
Have a
this?
fix on their weaknesses.
Toss some nades. Reckless leadership? Yeah, hold it. And no longer revive him.
Weapon ready, Commander. Apologies. But don't target, don't attack. They're benumbed. Lock.
Oh, I see him.
I'm back with my sting. Step aside. Swine. All of the wrist. Step aside. Swine.
Good shit. Is that all of them? Hell yeah. Shit. It is. Easy. Easy work. I have the upgrade for Valerie. Yeah.
That scum. That miserable. I shall not rest until the Council pays for his treachery. And Arcadia, do you true? I fear how my fellow subjects will respond to this news. I believe that most will. I shall attempt.
Wants to speak more? I don't care.
Commander, a moment of your time, if you would.
No. Well, we ain't about to do any killing, but instead of taking Aza, we'll take Valerie. Yeah. Yeah.
I look forward to the reclamation. Now, how might we be of use to one another? Yes, excellent. Take that, reductionists. Don't tell anyone about that outburst, please. Here's something to keep you quiet. Yes, you've earned not only my trust, but the Order's as well. I've informed the presiding bishop you're coming to speak with her. I'm sure I don't need to say this. But if you even...
Yeah.
Ah, you've made such progress moving us toward an order, and when you go in to speak with the presiding bishop, please raise the... If you continue working for the order alone, it will likely burn any possible bridge with Auntie's choice. So this is our last and farewell. I would say good luck, but I put...
Hell yeah. Ooh.
The Order has always proclaimed patience as a virtue, but I am pleased my waiting is finally at its endpoint. For so long, you have only existed as numerical values on a chart. A bright star in a constellation of possibilities, as it were. Now with your arrival, the Order nears the totality of its goals, provided you are willing to stay aligned with our cause. Prudent. Now then, I gather you already know who I am, but science has shown that good manners strengthen developing relationships by 5.3%. So, allow me to introduce myself. I am Ruth Bassar, 3rd Presiding Bishop of the Order of the Ascendant, Supreme Calculator, and, plan willing, the architect of Arcadia's prosperous future. I admit, when I sent my initial message, I did not exactly... Your recent exploits at Greater Tranquility Station have confronting an assassin, and thereby sparing the delegates' lives before the rift inexplicably destroyed the station. Such a commendable effort is worthy of acknowledgement. Yes, by all reports it was. But the plan, true randomness does not exist with... However, there's something of... It's recently come to my attention that secret communications have been exchanged between Laplace's garden and the undisputed claim. Do you know anything about that? I should have known. Vicar Levin has made this appeal to me at least thrice since his return. He really cannot accept a solution he did not devise. Levin's methodology is usually faultless. I will put the question to you one final time. Are you certain you would rather pursue this path than work exclusively with the Order? There will be no future option to reconsider. Then I will endeavor to bring that vision to... A true in-person meeting between myself and Auntie could never take place due to the security. The odds of you persuading Auntie Cleo to agree are unfavorable. But the math does improve if you have greater standing within her corporation. Ignoring probability. Once you have met with Auntie, instruct her to send me a communique. We can finesse the details of a conference then. My time is yours, for the moment. Call it Laplace's garden. It saddens me to see the garden so despoiled by our war. May you achieve progress.
Failed to cite her work completely. I worked with...
Yeah.